What is going on, guys? It's the Gemmy Fan here on Gemmy Master Animatronics, and what we have here today to show you is the Gemmy animated Halloween talking pumpkin. Now, the talking pumpkin is fairly common among the collector base, and you can find them in various locations. It doesn't really matter where you are: antique stores, thrift stores, Goodwill, wherever. This one in particular I got for Kevin. I paid around $5 for it. I didn't really get it. I didn't really have to pay too much for it. It didn't really need any work except an adjustment for the eyes, because they wouldn't open all the way because something was getting caught on the string, and I had to readjust that little mechanism there to where it would open and close all the way properly. But everything else works flawlessly. These were produced, I believe, I'd have to take a guess, from 1997 to 1998, maybe even 99 at the latest, but I don't think they were. And then I know that they made some other products as well. But if I had to guess, I believe it was 98. And they had other versions of this pumpkin as well. They made one that it was a taller version of this pumpkin, but similar appearance, same phrases, same everything. Now, there are a few things that you may notice that are similar about this pumpkin compared to other Gemmy items. It's got Douglas fir eyes, obviously, as you can see. Right there and there. And the mechanism is all string controlled. There are two motors pulling with two little pulleys on there, and believe it or not, I can't believe they still work. I can't believe those motor shaft pulley pieces are still intact. They are splitting to an extent, but I haven't replaced them yet because they're still good. But when they do split, and next thing you know, the string's just sitting there buzzing, then I'll be sure to go in there. It's like a 10-minute project at the most if they both do break. But I'm not going to bother to replace them until until I get some more cylinder pieces, and two, they work fine now. Why go in there and waste my time and put more crap in there? They say it works flawlessly right now. It says several phrases, and I've actually wanted this guy for such a long time. I just never really thought of getting one, to be honest with you. I just kind of waited and I was wanting to see if I could find one for a better price than they were asking on eBay, because there's plenty on eBay, but I really do want one with the box. But the box looks similar to the Pumpkin Imposters from the late, maybe early 90s. The box is similar to that. But yeah, he talks, he moves, he works perfectly. There's some stains here and there from being used. It's old. What do you expect? It says many different phrases. So yeah. If you go in the battery compartment here, you may be thinking, oh, this right here is the speaker. No, the speaker's about 3 times that size. It's one of the big magnet speakers, and it sits on top of this little battery compartment thing inside the pumpkin itself, and it sounds pretty good. So here we go. You could see he is actually motion and sound activated. His eyes do light up as well. I always thought it was very clever to put like a simple jack-o'-lantern and then him come to life, similar to Douglas fir. I always liked the look of this pumpkin. His phrases are a little random and mixed up, to be honest with you. What they did is they just continued. It's a continuous pace of phrases, but they're all mixed in. And since this is an earlier design model of an animatronic from Gemmy, the circuit board is actually pretty dang big. You wouldn't expect it to be that big. You would expect it to actually be pretty small. But given the synchronization that this one has, I would expect it to be a little bit bigger anyways. So that's pretty much all of his phrases, and that pretty much wraps up this review over the Gemmy animated talking pumpkin. Hope you guys enjoyed.
Happy Halloween, everyone!
And thanks for watching.